My 40-pound stash. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, Jesus. I'll be right back. He shows you what world I'm in. Hold up. All right, I just fixed it. I was sorry, Mike. I was in the back helping somebody. I ain't got no sense. Well, that's what I get for when I'm starting earlier than early. Oh, hold on. Oh man, it smells good in here. I love this oven that it's a ninja's. I don't know what it is. You can air fry in it. You can roast in it. It's got a grill, bake in it. You can dehydrate. I love this freaking grill. This whatever the heck it is. It's heavy as heck, so I don't have to strap it down. So I just leave it on the top. But you have to run the truck when you use it. You have to run the truck when you use it, so it doesn't make the inverter cut off. But I cook everything in that thing. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it today. I cook everything in that day all day, man. And I ordered a ramen noodle cooker. So when I'm on my brook weeks, and my what do you call it? I'm trying to get back to that one day where I can have something carbs and not feel guilty. Uh, I'm trying to get back to that. You'd be proud of me. I walked past the cheese doodles and the pretzels and the potato chips yesterday. I got some spicy pork rinds, uh, which I was very proud of. It's time to get the heck out of Dodge. As you can see, these guys don't give a flip. They will park anywhere. I've been sitting in this rest area. It's time to go. Let's see here. It's time to go. Get out of here before I want to be late. And I left right now, so I wasn't gonna be late. Let's get road to get with it. This is the thing you gotta do. Have to be slow and look everywhere, wide and slow, my brothers. So you hit nobody that's illegally parked, but they showing up for F and blame me. Check my mirrors. The says can't calm your driving better. Look at this. Look at this mess. I'm gonna roll down the windows. No, I can't do that. It's company policy. Park on the side of the freaking road. Even in the rest stop. You got one person going to jail for involuntary manslaughter for running in the back of one of these guys parked on the side of the road. They got to blame somebody. Yeah, I go through this all the time. They have to blame somebody. That's why I stop early. That's why I do, you work through the night. That's why I do stuff early is because of that. So I can park early. But I'm delivering Saturday at 8 o'clock live, 8 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday night. But hey, it is what it is. I'll just drive. I'll drive till I can find something. I'll drive all the way to Charlotte. I don't give a flip. We'll figure something out. It is what it is. Oh, it's right off this freaking. This is the Pennsylvania interstate or whatever the heck it is. It's literally right off this road, this thing. So I'm just gonna stay on here all morning. And, oh my god, I had some adobo and some lemon pepper, and I seasoned these frozen wings. I took them out, and oh my, I put two of the ginger roots in there. I don't have a peeler. I should have bought a peeler. They're turning green for me, sake. But I put them in there, roast it, and see if I can split it, maybe chew on it a little bit. Might be a little bit, powerful, but hey, something with them. Um, I had to withdraw. I was like, I was started bidding again on that lawnmower. I was like, I can get it, but I don't have no money. I mean, I need to stop that. This one was looking a whole lot better. You probably got it for about 600. I need to stop that. It's an addiction. But I withdrew and I got outbid, which is okay. It is what it is. I wish they would sell a small. I wish they would, but they not. They're not. Um, wife's birthday's coming up. I think what I'm gonna do. She's really into painting. She's so scared of oil painting. I don't know why. She does watercolor. She paints flowers. I mean, she got. I think I'm gonna buy her books, like like 2 or 3 books, some more supplies, um, for her oil painting. I think I'm gonna go by a Hobby Lobby and get her some more supplies. Hopefully, to push her over there to start doing it. Because that's our hobby. I think maybe easel or sticker, whatever the heck, so she can just go ahead and start. You know what I mean? Something I know she's gonna use. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I want to get her for her birthday. I really don't have much, but I want it to come from the heart. We're doing all this stuff, and I gotta catch up. We're doing all this stuff, and I still gotta catch up. Um, I'll figure out something meaningful or whatever. You know what I mean. Um, but I thought I would start a little earlier because it's earlier, and I need to talk to wake up. Oh my God, that chicken is smelling so freaking good. It's smelling so good. But I noticed when I leave junk food alone and the carbs alone, my acid reflux is not there. It's not there. I had some chicken wings last night. I don't care. I'll eat the crap out of one thing over and over and over. Uh, I had some wings last night. No acid reflux. I didn't have to take nothing. Nothing. So that should be telling me something. Start eating better. Start doing better. And you can get through it. I'm starting to notice my face is shrinking because of my frames. I got frames like 2 sizes too small right now, and they were indented because I got them online as long as I could find. They were cheap, but now it's not indented in my face, so my face is starting to shrink. It starts with the face, the neck, and goes down. So you know, I'm just trying to figure out. I was going to call my dispatcher and complain, but I see some extra charges, no, some extra money on my check, last last 2 checks. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't complaining. I got an extra $500 on last week's check. I ain't saying a daggone thing. You feel me? Somebody, somebody or something is blessing me. I got I actually got a thing. Windshields fogging up. Hold on. Uh, no, I can't put heat on there because that'll overheat the phone. I forgot. I'll be like, where'd he go? But Mike, that just shows you all I do is drive, sleep, and drive. I swore up and down when I got up this morning. It was Friday. I swore up and down. It shows you how off I am, which is good because I thought I was going to be late for my next load and I wasn't going to be able to make it there in time. But no, actually, it delivers. I pick it up later on today. It delivers tomorrow. So I'm good. And I was like, oh man. But no, I'm actually good. But I appreciate you letting me know because it would have stayed up there. It was like, what the hell? What the hell? What's wrong with him? It was like, what? Man ain't got no sense. um, I started downloading some more stuff from the cruise on that little small camera that I got. Well, the pro. Okay, I'm trying to explain this. I got a particular small. The oh no, well wait. Okay, let me explain. My wife got me a. It's nothing. It's a certain handheld small camera. It's got a gimbal on it, but I don't have that. That was $400. What she got me probably 20 or like 30, 40 bucks from China. And I tried to download I tried to download the operating, whatever for it, and it wouldn't go through. It would connect to the phone. It wouldn't be good. So I pressed the other one, which actually was a uh, what do you call it? That thing, dash cam. That one worked. But when I tried to look at the video, I couldn't see the video blank. Look, I had to download it to one of my editing programs to see it. Well, there's another camera that I got off a TikTok shop for $20. It's like a GoPro one. Well, that program works on it. I did it by mistake. That's the wrong one. Wait a minute, this is for the other one. So, I'm downloading that and I'm gonna have to do like a montage or something because I was just recording with no uh with no plan. I just walk around the ship, press record, walk around the ship, press record, walk around the ship. So I gotta put it together somehow. And I'll probably do like a voiceover or something like that, explaining everything on the ship and just start figuring out. I did a whole lot of walking around. The ship had disco, some kind of ancient disco cheap store. It was so funny looking. But it was better than the grandeur of the sea. That's Royal Caribbean. It was better than grandeur of the sea. So I'll figure it out. When I get a chance. You know what I'm saying? it just you gotta play with stuff. I love Capcom. Capcom, I find funny things on there, and then I add my background to it. That's cool also. But okay, I got it's a lot of wiggly roads around here. It's a lot of wiggly, squiggly roads. Really, see these guys walking on the side of the road. They ran out of hours. I'm not trying to park on the interstate. That's some dangerous stuff, brother. So right now, I'm just gonna do 55, man. This is I got a feeling. When my feeling kicks in, you gotta watch it. I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna do this lawn renovation. I gotta go home for the wife's birthday. I'm gonna find out what she wants to celebrate that. It'll be my lawn renovation around her birthday. You know what I mean? I want to do my front lawn renovation, which is I'm gonna scalp the lawn. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get as low as I can. I'm gonna use the electric mower. I'm gonna get as low as I can. The scalping it scares the bejesus out of me, but I'm gonna scalp as low as I can. Um, well, actually, what I'm gonna do, I think I need to detach first. I think I'll detach first, then scalp, then aerate. I aerate the lawn, then top dress, then water the bejesus out. But I gotta wait till it starts greening up. Hopefully that'll happen. Hopefully that will happen. Wings are done, but I gotta pull over and look, but I'm not gonna pull over no time soon. That'll stop everything from fogging up in here. Let's get over it slowly. But you can't see it, but I'm actually going downhill. Look at that fool. Look at him. Look at him. Go to the guys that start asking. You know, rush this early in the morning. Leave a little bit earlier, bro. You got 41,000 pounds. Oh, Another thing I want to do is start ordering parts for both of my real mowers. I'm not going to go crazy. I think I'm gonna measure because I bought my measuring tape broke. So I bought another measuring tape, and I got to measure out the width of my the back of the mower so I can buy the right piece. Start buying some stuff to put it back together, put both of them back together. But I'm gonna start buying, one at a time. I'm not just going to just, I need to buy 20 things. Don't be doing that. I'm just going to buy one at a time and start putting the stuff back together and not just throw it back together so it can come out and look really good and then sell it and stay firm on my price. You know what I mean? Sand down some of the parts and repaint them and just stay firm. And write down how much I spent. So even if I break even, I need to have a break even point of this is how much this is the least I will take. It's gonna be my break even. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm so happy. It rained a little bit, but I'm happy I'm gonna drive around in the west, heading into California, Donna's Pass, Nevada. They all snowed in. And see, people realize I told her, I said, look, I, I don't want to go west of Oklahoma till the summer hit. You know what I'm saying? Till the summer hit, I ain't got no problem going west of Oklahoma. But other than that, nah, we're gonna stay on this side of the country. I'm good. Because is a whole different, snow like that is a whole different machine, a monster. And it takes no prisoners. The high wind in Wyoming takes no prisoners. I'm surprised I've never flipped a truck. The high wind in Wyoming takes no prisoners. Um, Passes on the other side of 70 in Colorado, they take no prisoners. Yeah, I've been blessed, and I thank God for that. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's at least do 55. Six. At least do 55. Hey, good morning, Mr. Terry. Mr. Terry. Y'all ever realize I really can barely see the words, and I ain't supposed to look, and I'm not looking. But I see I know you're to the left of that, it's got your little monogram or little thing from your page. So I know with the purple and the green on the right corner, right top corner, that's Mike's AR the Garden. I know when I see it. And that's what people are like, well, he's reading. Nope. I finally got to the level where I don't look, which is good. It's for safety reasons. And I shouldn't be looking anyway. And I don't want to look, but I want to talk things out. I want to talk. Um, I want to get my uh, lawn back in shape this year. I'm going to get it in the best shape I can possibly get this year. I got creeper red fescue. I'm going to start with a stretch in the back. I'm going to get. a load of dirt and fill that in and spread it out and drop that in March. When I get, I think I'm gonna take either 3 or 4 days off. I'll talk to the wife and I'm starting the back and I'm gonna order I'm gonna order that. I got my remotes. I'm gonna get a stretch of that, get that going, and get the area going in the back. I've got a good area of the uh, sinusoid that's going good in the back. But I don't want to put small plugs. I want to get the bigger plugs. So I'm gonna order the big plug. I'm gonna order the big plugger. But I got to pay down my Amazon first before I do it because it's like $200. But I want to order the big plugger so I can pull those plugs from the back and move them to the front. And that it'll be a good thing because I'll leave open spots in the back, fill them up with topsoil so they can spread out again and then do it again. Then do it again and do it again and do it again. But we'll figure it out. Oh, too much information. And this is for you old folks like me. I run into a problem and I didn't know what it was. And when I gotta go, I gotta go. I can't hold it. And then I was doing my homework and I have this thing, it's called it's a it's a thigh master. And then when you put it between your thighs and you just close your legs, well that helps you the strength, the muscles, I guess, over in between where your nuts are that have grown weak. So when I say it's hard for me to hold it, that's what it is. So when when I stop today, I'm gonna use it again and again and again to strengthen the muscles, and that actually helps me as an older gentleman, and and not have to get a freaking diaper. I know it's too much information, but that thing actually works. They say, "Oh, it'll get you hard," and then that bullshit. But it'll help if you can't hold it, and that's one problem that happens to older, brothers, the type twos and it's hard. And I started noticing when I strengthen with that, I can hold it. So I'm gonna keep on doing that, and I keep on pushing off the push-ups. I gotta get back get that on there. Um, I started taking my blood pressure medicine when I go to sleep, and I feel different. And I think that's what I have been doing wrong. I've been taking it when I get up in the morning. No, I'm taking it at night and let it do what it do. Going, like I said, keep on losing weight. Um, there's a guy. I mean, it's a white dude, redhead on TikTok, and he has been, on a mission to lose all this weight. Because he was immobile. I think it's like 600 pounds. It's like 400 now, and he's getting frustrated because he has a hernia in his stomach, his lower stomach. Bro, I know the feeling. I didn't know I had a hernia. I didn't know I had two hernias. I had two hernias. Doctor people, they look at my stomach and say, you got a hernia? What? How do you know that? I had two hernias. The fat that I had around my, you know, above my groin was holding the hernia in. So when I started losing weight, the fat went away and the hernia was there. I didn't even know I had one. And the groin hernia it wasn't that bad. But that stomach hernia, oh my God. When they repaired that, put that mesh there, oh my God, that was painful. That's what the guy got. It's in his stomach area. I think it's lower stomach area. That thing's painful when the healing and all of that stuff. Um, I want to do sit ups, but I'm still scared. I want to do sit ups, but I'm still scared. But I'll eventually figure it out. I want to do sit ups and stuff. But we'll figure it out. I ain't got no choice. Oh, oh, you'll see in Texas they start the foolishness already with the early voting. The one lady was saying they were saying you know he's not registered. So hold up. I vote every cycle. What do you mean I'm not registered? Oh no, you're not registered. I I need I need an ID. Said you had your passport. And she said, of course you do. Showed it. Oh, this is not gonna work. Still not showing. And she said, you have your license. Be right back. They starting with the foolishness because these commie bastards don't know about democracy or the republic that they're in. And if you would do right, people will vote your ass in. But they decided that the white minority is getting more and more smaller. And the reason why, if you just really look at it, the Latino population, most Latinos are blacks and whites. They use contraceptives half the time because they don't want to pay child support and all that. Well, Latinos, their families a little bit more stronger than ours. But in the Catholic religion, it's considered a sin to use contraceptives, from what I heard. I dated a black Catholic. He was like, how do blacks become Catholic? Because their parents, and especially in New York, they send them, they think it's better, they take them out of public school and they pay for send them to Catholic school. So they learn, they become Catholic. Next door neighbor went to Catholic school. Jay Jones across the street went to Catholic school. Everybody in the back of the neighborhood went to Catholic school. I guess they thought it was better for them or whatever. Who knows? I almost converted to Catholicism, but I was doing it for the wrong reason. For a woman that was breaking up anyway. I wanted doing it for the wrong dang reason. I like the pastor. And here's the funny thing, Mike. I don't know if I have told this story before. And I had a black woman from my old school try to tell me, I'm the daughter of Bishop. I've been to be good. I know that's not true. And I know what I saw. In this woman's church that I used to go to, Catholic church, they all drank from the same golden cup to do. And I thought that was disgusting. And they said, well, you got to sit. No, that's disgusting. And I mentioned, when I went to another Catholic church right around the corner from my father's house, and they did the same thing there. I mentioned it when COVID was around. I said, I hope they're not doing that because if someone has COVID, they can spread it. Oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. It's funny how Christians who are not even Catholic, you don't know what you're talking about. And I especially tell you, I've seen it with my own eyes. It's funny how, when you're just trying to defend something, and you're getting all in your feelings, and you're trying to tell somebody what they saw was not true. Is that typical gaslighting? Like, really? I guess that's typical gaslighting. Yeah, I don't know. What do I know? But I gotta check my bill book. Everything's been quiet, so I'm probably late on the bill. Everything's been quiet. I gotta check my bills, make sure um, that I'm up to date, and so forth and so on. What I mean? So forth and so on. Another thing, when you see how you got all these lights, that's better for someone like me that's driving at night. It gives me something to look at. Um, when dark, it's just dark, and all you see is the left white line. Boy, bro, that would knock you. That would knock you the heck out. That would make you go to sleep. It would be bedtime for Bonzo, brother. Bedtime for freaking Bonzo. We're really on track, thank God. That's why I like to leave a little early, not a little. I want to be 2 or 3 hours early. A lot of times they'll take you so you get there. You don't want to be crazy early, but I like to be 2 to 3 hours early, give them time to do whatever. Especially in the north and the south, they like, nope, come back when whatever. They're really bloodheads, you know what I mean? They're not really nice. Not really nice. Mm. You know, when I first got these cliffs in those areas, just scared the Jesus out of me. Like I passed, like there's like bridges, and you look over the side and be dark. They used to scare the bejesus out of me. So I was like, oh my god, they used to scare the bejesus out of me. I don't know why. You know, it's positive. Oh man. I love the fact that off this exit is where I drop off at 2 miles off this exit. Thank you, Jason. Hit the other one, get down the road as far as I can, hopefully somewhere in the Virginia. Hopefully that there's a truck stop in Virginia that's got a Golden Corral where I can just grab me some meat, get you some all you can eat meat, you know. Nah, but I don't need to spend no money. I'm doing halfway decent, not spending the money. But one of the things is when I switched, I was on a set pay for someone, and I didn't want to make no waves. Some said, "Look, you need to talk to them," and they got me on the right pay, which is I get paid different when I do smaller miles. I get more cents per mile, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." So, you know, even the smaller miles, I get more cents per month. Ugh. I looked at this post. I looked at this post. Only a truck driver know what it is. It's marks on the side of the truck. And usually where it comes from is like, say, for example, if I'm in the truck and I got coffee, I'll open up the window, just drop it right there. I know it's not right, but I do. Um, if I'm washing something in the pot and the dirty water, I'll drop it right outside the window. It ain't right, but it's what happened. And you hear, I've heard this story so many freaking times. It's so prejudiced. What they say is Indians, what they do is they cut a hole out in the floor in the truck, which is fucking stupid. And they just sit there and pop a squat doodle, and it's doodle all on the bottom of the truck. The fumes from the pipes would get in there, and it would be crazy loud and everything. Come on, man. And they, those are Indians, and everybody is so racist or bigoted. And, there's a definition of both of them. But it's so racist and bigoted for the crap that they say. And I'm like, well, that's piss. No, it ain't piss. I know what piss looks like when you drop it out the window. Trust me, I'm Captain Piss Dropper. That ain't piss. That's something else. You know. That's why, because I have a portable toilet, so I drop it whatever I have to do into the toilet or use the toilet. And when possible, to not miss anything, I drop it in a secure area. Just saying, whenever possible. Just saying. Okay, I'm almost down to 2 hours. Yeah, actually, down to 2 hours. I love being ahead of the game, but some must have switched up. I'm getting back to back low. Some must have switched up. That's okay. You hurt my feelings. Huh? Oh boy. So what is going on? So what? Hey Mike, what do you got planned for the weekend? Associate minister, what do you got planned for the weekend? Whoever that is hiding in the bushes. What y'all got planned for the weekend? I don't got nothing planned for the weekend. I'm just driving, praying for somebody. I'm driving and praying for somebody. Shit, you got close. Uh, sorry, because look, he wiggling all over the place. Oh well. Okay, yeah. I got it's crazy how I did. I know you guys can see it on the camera, but there's trucks lined up on the interstate on the other side. It's crazy. They have on Pennsylvania. They got these little pull-out parking spots. That thing is freaking packed, man. You gotta watch that because you're the first one in there. You want to be in the spot where somebody will block your ass in, and they don't care. They're just trying to pull over and get to sleep. You wake up in the early morning trying to get out of there. You can't get nowhere. They don't give a flip. coming into a fog areas, these fog advisories, me, so I'm probably gonna slow down. When I slow down below 50, I put my flash. They were like, what you have to doing that? I'm saying, I'm giving you a warning. Hey, slow down. You see my flash? They're telling you something stupid. If you run in the fog, slow down. Like, I don't know if you ever seen it, but I know if you've seen the movie The Mummy, they have sandstorms in the west. It's like Arizona. The sandstorms got thunder in them. And the signs on the side of the road, it says you pull over the side of the road, it says stay in your car and seatbelt because somebody can slam in the back. But they say don't stop in the middle of the road. But if you see a sandstorm going off, don't drive into it. Pull the fuck over and turn around. Oh, I'll be done. Because I watched one and I was in Arizona. I'm like, what the heck is that? Oh, that's just a sandstorm. I was like, oh shit. It looked like something out straight out of the Mummy. It looked like something straight out of the freaking Mummy. Mm, my goodness. This is the third day I bought a whole box of garbage bags for my new garbage can in the truck. In the can front. So I'm reusing the garbage bag. I don't want to just throw stuff in there and mess this can up like it did the last one. But I got to straighten the truck out, find out where it is. I got to be a little bit more organized, not organized, but a little bit more organized this time. Figure it out. Does the travel cost 15 pounds? Dude, you know, they pull doubles. I couldn't do it, man. I have the qualification on my license, but nah, I ain't trying to do that. That's too much. That's too much wiggling. It's too much wiggling. Wiggling, bro. Stop at this travel center up here. Stand up there. Stay in your lane, dude. ridiculous staying in my lane. Doing the online videos and shit helps me clear my lane. I know you're standing before Mike. You're like, hey, what's the matter, man? You all right? You're wiggling all over the place. Well, everybody waking up, starting their day. Shit, bro. Come on, bro. Bro. Bro, hell. You know, I think I'm gonna hook the white line on the right. Normally I'll be closer to the middle. They wiggling hard today. I don't want to get hit. I'm having a good day. Yep. I've already passed the great deletion, um, or I'm in the middle of it. Where they take your hours back again, which sucks. It just really sucks. I figured out what I was going to do with my GoPro. My GoPro's got water damage. I'm signing up for GoPro subscription service for a while. I've been wanting to try it because when you do the GoPro, it downloads and it automatically makes videos of the stuff that you got recorded. And I'm going to try it. But what they have is no questions asked. 2 GoPros per year, they're replaced with the same GoPro. I got a GoPro, I got a water down. So instead of me spending $400, I spent $50 for the subscription. I'm gonna get that GoPro replaced. I've been wanting to try it anyway, so it is what it is. Get a little bit into the farm, right? And I'm gonna get this 360 camera, but I'm not buying. I can't afford the real one. It's like $300-400. But I'm gonna get the 360 want to be like these other ones. It's like $150. I want to try it out and start doing some stuff. We figure it out. I have fun doing videotapes and stuff like that. It's not for business, but it's because I enjoy it. When it's not fun a while, I probably don't want to do it. But right now, I still enjoy it. I still, you know, uh, make videos and telling you what I'm doing or whatever. Look at my life. This is what's a part of it because it makes me feel, you know, if I'm not feeling good, but lately, I thank God that when the situation, whatever however you want to say it, I'm feeling good. Feeling better about myself, even cleaning up. Wife, wife got me these baby wipes and big adult wipes. Because again, I spent another night in a rest stop. I ain't worried about it, but hey, when you clean yourself up, you feel better about yourself. I love it. It's one thing I forgot about this area. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of mountainous area. So you got to have your wits about you. You got to have your wits about you. Ugh. Make it to the top. Now I got to this day. Now we're going back downhill again. Gotta love this myth. When's the sun coming out? Peace sake. There you go. Look, look. Get real close to my side. Watch this guy. It's dark out here. Smoking. I see how those folks like they live in the Appalachian mountains. You know, like don't go out after dark. Don't go into the woods after dark. All that, man. It was one time, man, in the beginning, Mike, I spent the night on this mountain pass in the bit. Well, I thought it was, I guess it was a wolf. I was scared to death. What the hell? It is a full moon, man. I'm like, the chupacabras gonna come get me. I'm like, oh man. I was hiding under my pillow like my pillow was bulletproof. It takes another. It's gonna be about another 60 miles before I get out of all this freaking mountain area. It's just flat land. You know? In your lane. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, cruising. You guys need y'all, y'all y'all need to go on the Margaritaville at Sea. Um, y'all need to go on Margaritaville at Sea, the Islander out of Tampa. The only the only problem is the what you would call it the boarding process, the embarkation. It takes forever. You're standing in line, yada yada yada. But it is so freaking laid back. You don't have to dress up for the meals. Well, actually, all the meals got a reserve. But they had like one dining room where you didn't have the reserve. They give you you know a beeper. Come back. It was really good. It's decent service. The only thing is the food. Let me be honest. I'll be honest. It ain't subpar. I'll say that. It ain't subpar. It's okay. But most of the stuff that you get in the main dining room, it's the same food. It's literally a lot of the stuff in the main dining room is the same food on the buffet. They got like a guy's burger joint. It's good. It's just something guys has. I don't know if it's the cheese or the seasoning. That's the only difference. Taco area is off the chain, especially for breakfast. He grills the burrito. They're really good with that. We didn't do any we didn't do any you know specialty dining. We didn't do any specialty dining. But they had a few. Um, it's so laid back. The kids, I've barely seen any, but this ain't a young crowd on Margaritaville at sea. Everybody had great. Everybody had great. Um, if you felt bad about yourself, I'll tell you right now, your appearance, you would feel a whole lot better about yourself after you get off Margaritaville and sea. Because them folks didn't feel, they didn't give a crap about who said what or what, who did what or whatever. They did not care. Um, who was that guy? When they did the Margaritaville, his concerts was on the main screen. His concerts on the main screen. Um, a lot of relaxing. He wore shorts. I wore shorts. A short set to dinner. Um, it's just about the food that go I don't know, like I said, especially dining, but everything else was it was better than Grandeur of the Sea to me. Uh, the crew was nice. The parties were great. The decorations. There was flip flops everywhere, and it wasn't expensive. Okay, you're gonna pay for when you put your card in for uh and put your card in, to charge everything. The the gratuities is charged on your card at the end of the week. But I think we paid eight $800 or $900 just for us two for 5 days. And we had, if you look at my video, it says partially obstructed. That was straight obstructed. It was a whole boat in front of the window. And I was laughing. I guess my room steward thought I was upset. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. The only problem is that you got to get belligerent with him. I'm sorry. And I got belligerent, but light belligerent. I was like, man, please, I literally had to go down to customer service last night. We are freezing to death. Now, if you like cold air, you will be great. But I said, I don't care what the maintenance has to come and out. They don't have to come in the room. They shut it off from the outside. I said, for the love of God, please just cut this thing off. The AC. That's the only problem I had. It was just so cold. And the air, we had to put paper in the slots and bend it down because the air was hitting Norma right in the face and she was getting sick. But other than that, it was so pleasant. It flip flops are everywhere. There's a giant flip flop in the main veranda. In the main veranda, I see somebody else because I can't see. Look, I'm going down the mountain. In the main veranda, they uh, the DJ, it was very inclusive. Let's say this. It was very inclusive. None of that hip hop mumble the mumble rap. No, none of that. No rap. A lot of uh, there was a guy getting down on that steel drum. There was a guy getting down on steel drum. When we went to Cozumel, right out the main gate, you make a right, and you don't even walk that far. You know where those guys are swinging from that street right before where those guys swing down upside down on the rope. There is a street right there. You go down there, the first right past where they are, Norma went there and got her nail pedicure done. Lady did a wonderful job for her. And then I got my beard trimmed. I got my beard trimmed for $5. I think like no, $10. And I think it was $10. In the United States, that'd have been 40, $50. It was so much fun. And I got, oh my God. Not on the boat. I got off Margaritaville and I bought a bottle of tequila. I went left. Last time I was there, I went right in Cozumel, but I went left and I bought a bottle. And then I came back and told the guy, hey, I want two small, really small bottles and put it in my cup. He said, nah, man. You know, I bought them anyway because I gave it to my dispatcher. Bought it anyway. But he said, put $5 in the tip bottle. I got you. And he went over to this tequila in a barrel and filled my cup up halfway. I got it. Just sipping on that, walking around the port. Wife was happy. I was lit. I bought her a $200 bracelet and bought a golden. Uh, Sewed up. I was like, oh damn! I bought a gold ring for my pointing finger on my. It got me, but hey, I had fun doing it. And I spoke to a lot of the people online. They were so freaking. No other cruise line, no other cruise line were your fellow cruisers this nice. I never said hello so much in my life. I'm from New York. Normally, I'm looking straight ahead, minding my business, looking down, and everybody said hello. And it got to the point I was annoyed. Then I said, "Wait a minute, why am I annoyed? They're being polite to me." And I was like, "Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning." But you'll never say good morning so much in your freaking life. Again, not is the what in the food in the cafeteria area. There's two spots and there's pizza. The pizza was great. The spots where they having the food, whatever in the front is the same in the back. So no reason to really look. They ain't that many. The desserts, it's just basic. The cups, it's like remember if you ever went to old diner, like an old school diner, and they gonna use that cup until it disintegrates. That's what at Margaritaville at Sealand. They ain't gonna use them plastic cups till they disintegrate. Don't get mad because you see a little crack in the coffee cup. Just drink the coffee. They gonna use that stuff. People get on there, oh my God, and throw their nose up. If you throw your nose up, you're not gonna have a good time. Man, man, please. I really enjoyed myself. We even sat by the pool like beach whales. But we sat by, I was spent a good minute by the pool. There was one lady in there, she was super bad. She didn't give a flip. I didn't know they made bikinis that big. She had her and a fellow friend. I didn't know they made bikinis that big. But even the kids, I didn't see their kid until the last day. In and I've been cruising for years. I ain't never seen a kid the last day in in uh in the hot tub. The kids were respectful, and there wasn't that many of them. That was the first cruise ship I didn't see kids going all over the damn place. And when the seas were rough, they blocked off the top deck no matter what. I was impressed. But but other than that, man, I had ball. So Yeah, those plastic see-through water cups or whatever. Man, they were destroyed. I started laughing, so I'm like, well, hey, because when if you go in there and you start see everybody, content creators is messed it up for everybody. I went with I got on the boat with my expectations like a -2 or 3. I left it at like a 7 or 8. I was like, even Norma said, and then she said, I cruise on this boat again. But be prepared. Have some good pair of sneakers if you're gonna stand. Have like, something where you can sit, a portable seat when you're waiting online to get on that boat. Because everywhere else, you used to be going straight in. You're not on Margaritaville. Oh, hey, and the mustard drill, watch it on TV when you get to your room. Because when you check in, he's just gonna hit your button. He said, okay, what? He said, that's it. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, if something go down, come get back here. That's all he said. I was like, what the fuck? What the heck? He said, if something go down, but in the room, it's run 25 a day. All the stuff, the usual. He said, but something go down, come right back here. I was like, what the fuck? No, if something go down, I'm opening up the window where I'm at and getting on that boat that I see outside my window. The cruise direction was good. Um, the karaoke, them boys had a ball. All the country music and all the one lady she changed all the words. Very adult. She, she was drunk. She changed all the words. She had a ball. I even did. I was scared to death. Sound like a troll. I sound like a complete fraud, but I was scared to death. And I've been practicing because Norman does karaoke. I want to be a part of it. Um, a lot of nooks and crannies all over the boat. You can walk this way and walk that way and go down here and turn that, and you're on a different deck. I won $100 in the casino. Got up and spent that on tequila off the boat. I didn't do room service. But I was very rooms were clean. Didn't see um you really didn't see the age of the boat. Yeah, you really didn't see it. I only seen the age of the boat when I looked through the window and seen the rust under the boat. There's rust there. There's a few spots. You really didn't see it. A lot of people they get on there and it's so negative, making like I'm never going on Margarita. And I told Norm, I said, you know what, babe, let's try it because these people are lying, and I'm saying they straight up lying. And I already told you the food, the food in the cafeteria, they need to work on. I'll give you an example. The macaroni and cheese ain't your mama's macaroni and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese sauce out of a number 10 can. Okay. The salad bar is the salad bar. But then they had leftover macaroni and cheese so for dinner they had buffalo macaroni and cheese. They had some leftover chicken, they mixed it up with the macaroni and buffalo and they call it buffalo macaroni and cheese. They just need to be a little bit more see the whole crowd on Margaritaville. See, I'm very. I started looking. The whole crowd is it's mixed. A lot of LGBTQ. A lot of On this put a lot of, I mean, abundantly mixed race couples and older white folks. Single in there was only like three. I seen only three. Norma said there was more. Three uh, black couples. A lot of older white folks that love Jimmy Buffett, and they keep coming back. Old retired, keep coming back, and they need to in the cafeteria. They need to point their food toward those folks, like little small country fried steak, chicken fried steak, just straight up spaghetti with spaghetti mixed up spaghetti like Mama used to make and meatballs. They buttered corn. Breakfast was the same every day. You didn't get a whole lot of bacon. You had ham. You didn't get a whole lot of bacon, and they portioned it out like carnival does. So just be prepared for that. That's what it is. So, but I always had my egg burrito outside, and just as polite. This was like these people, the people that were before the Trump era. Even if they didn't like it, they didn't say nothing. It's good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. But I'm like, oh my God, it's got to be the polite. Good morning, good morning, good morning, 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 morning. There's a few guys I wanted to go over there and say, give me your black card. They were playing spades and reneging. Like, give me your black card. And me and Norma was laughing. Yeah, because she wanted to get over there. Like, let's get over there and show them. No, no, no. And but that's why we were laughing. But there was a lot of there was a lot of participation. They they had a white night. Usually it's all the black folks on convent and white people sitting there. No, they dead in the middle, jumping, and you can see on my shorts. We didn't even know it was a white night. We didn't do our homework. They had a ball. They didn't even care what the music was. They just had a ball. And when you go with that notion in the head, stop with the it's my way or the highway, you just go have fun. You want to have fun. And that's how they did it. Even the sail away party, the sail away party was good. It was better than what than Utopia of the Seas. Their sail away party I thought was better than Utopia of the Seas. And I was very pleasantly happy. I was, the reason is because I'm originally a laid back person. I'm like, leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But these people were engaging because I was just walking with my camera and hey, good morning, good morning. I'm like, oh, good morning. Then I started doing it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I started doing it. I was like, okay, I mean, yes, it is. And it made me feel better. And then I started walking around. I was walking around looking for this store. No, it wasn't. They even got a tattoo place on the boat. I ain't getting on there, they had a tattoo place on the boat. But that ain't crazy. I thought just Virgin had that. No, they got one on there too. And if you stay in the suites, the suites are actually the balconies. If you stay in a suite, which is I think $1,000, you have your own with a concierge that does all the work for you. Oh, and what was that? JJ Cruz was on the boat. They were on the boat with them. I seen him, and I said, "Oh, hey, how y'all doing?" I said, I love you. I love your stuff. They were in the casino. They were in the casino. They had like a birthday cruise or something. They were really nice. They weren't like stuck up or anything like that. I think they were very pleasant, which is I was very surprised. I was very very much surprised because normally content creators, especially that big up in there, they really not nice. They're really not nice. The ones I ran into, including some that we know. They run around in whatever. I got I got blown off by a few. I was like, okay, no problem. But the debarkation, most people didn't leave their stuff. They walked off with it. So there was a line wrapping around the door, wrapping around in the casino to get off the boat. But after that, it was pleasant. Because when we got out the boat, I have Norma was mad 'cause she don't want that stuff in her Cadillac. But I got a load of sod. I got like 8 pieces of sod to take to the house and put on the lawn. She didn't want it in the car. I'm like, well, you gotta deal with this. You gotta get over that. There is uh we there's a rental spot, but we rental spot they're really nice. They're really good. Margaritaville. They'll even come pick you up, and you actually all you're doing is going across the street. They'll come pick you up, go across the street, they'll give you a car, and they're really good. So I like them. Um, yeah, I was just telling you because a lot of times we get stuck on one cruise and we spend $4,000 or $5,000 and you can only cruise once. Well, Margaritaville at Sea Islander is going to be our supplement when we can't afford the cruise on one of the big boys. Hey, babe, let's go on Margaritaville. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go on Margaritaville. Hey, very pleasant for the price. See, because here's the deal: you can spend all that freaking money, and still not be happy with the food. But if you spend an affordable amount and the food is, I still overate. I still ate so much I got sick. So how am I going to sit there and tell you that food sucked? I still overate. Still ate. No fighting. All the old people up and the crack of freaking dawn. Because they old, it's old school. Old school gets up. These are old farmers from the Midwest. And from the West, from the middle states, from the cold area. These are old folks. And they got their coffee. They don't look. Hey, good morning. How you doing? If you look them dead in the eye, you better say hello. I spotted that. You look them dead in the eye, you better say hello. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, sir. Good morning, morning. How you doing? Blah 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 blah. And they reply back. And then they throw their nose up. And I actually like the I'm not a Jimmy Buffett. I like that. I was like, yeah, that's not bad. And then they had Caribbean music. What? Isn't that a crazy thought? Caribbean music on the ship going to what? The Caribbean. Going to the Gulf of Mexico, not the Gulf of the fucking United States. Sorry. It's fucking stupid. It's always been the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of Mexico. You know? Whatever. You know what I mean? But they had this one place, I forgot whatever port that is. where you got to get it. Um, I can't remember the name of it, but you got to get on the bus to get out of the port. That's how far it is. Don't even bother. Stay at the port because we drove. We got off the bus. We got off the bus, right? We got on the bus and we drove into town and looked around. And when even Norma said, "Yeah, and you know, I got a phobia. I got to see that boat. I did not see that boat. It scared the shit out of me." But I still said, "Okay, I'm gonna stay calm." We got into town, and this was the this was straight up ghetto. And I'm like, I'm not getting off this bus. They got $5. Hey man, we going back with you to the port. We got went back to the port, got back on that boat, and relaxed. Like, nah, we good. I forgot what the name of that port something over the P, I think. I was like, nah, we good. Get that. And but other than that, man, I had a good old time. There was a it, you know what do you call those bean bags? Yeah, you're right. It will always be. It's those bean bags. I forgot what when you throw those bean bags that fall in the hole. They had like top front left side was like a bean bag golf course, and the other side is a mini golf course. It had a slide. They had a water slide in the back for one kid. And that kid was like, "I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna stay up here all day." He was going up and down, up and down. But I've never seen a boat with respectable children in my life. These kids are very respectable. I was like, look at this man. These some nice kids. These are freaking nice kids, you know. But I just wanted to tell y'all that. Like I said, a lot of times it don't matter. Crack here, whatever. No, they're trying, and you can tell that they their homework for that book. And they're trying. And they're getting better and better. If they switch up and get another chef up in there and just put some basic food in it, some basic food, grilled pork chops, thin cut, um, chopped steak, it's nothing but a hamburger bread with gravy, mashed potato, corn, broccoli, just something. You don't have to have all that fancy stuff because it's not fancy people. These are just straight up. They want to do this, that, and the other. That's it. They got Asians on there. Fried rice, chicken, leftover chicken fried rice. They had sweet and sour pork, which was it was hard to rock. That was the only problem. Uh, I hope, like I said, I was very. Um, I went on that puppy with straight up zero expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not going there again because it's dirt cheap, not dirt cheap. But it was good enough. It was good enough. Now I'm prepared. If they say show up at 12 o'clock, show up at 12 o'clock. This ain't the mother place. Show up at 12 o'clock. The person that was working outside, they were a hole, and I wouldn't have. I'm not. I'm not the one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to post. I got a new camera. I think my wife gave to me for birthday. It's like a $30 camera. It's a real small one. It's like those the ones that's like a little handheld gimbal, little baby one with the thing that costs $400. But I think she paid like 30, 40 bucks. I showed her on TikTok, and I love it. I love it. I'm gonna do a video on that so y'all can see it. I love it. Um, it does what I needed to do. Lights, it has lights on it, but the lights don't work. I'm trying to find somewhere to get the lights, but the lights don't work. But it does what it needs to do. So I had a ball. I'm doing TikTok, not TikTok, but I'm doing YouTube on budget. It's all I can afford. You know what I mean? So, I'm happy. Come on, because I had nothing to tell about. I said, oh, let me tell about my crew. Let me tell about my crew. Good morning. I see somebody else came in. Morning, morning, morning. Um, see, here's the thing. If we would just be honest, don't go in there like you will always see these people, and I was watching them on Margaritaville, big backs, and super big backs. Oh, this food sucks, but your plate got a mound of food on it. It don't suck that bad. It got a mound of food on it. I started eating proportionally to what I knew I was going to eat. I was okay. I'm not going to eat enough, a lot of this, so I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to get this much. I'm just going to do this much. Um, I'm type two. So I looked at the desserts. I'm gonna get like two pieces and be done. You know what I mean? They're trying to watch their bottom line. They're not giving you 50 million desserts so you don't eat all that food. And they're so, I didn't eat this. Okay, I had pizza all that, but you still had all that pizza. Stop complaining. Because the pizza's actually good, thin crust. But later on, he goes to square pizza, but that stuff ain't that hot. Um, Other than that, I think the steak place is above. It's actually above. Where the marketplace is, with the cafeteria. The steakhouse, and that's a look. I was looking up there. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. Um, yeah, again, I wanted to say why y'all lying, but I'm not getting paid for it. But like I said, it was very decent. I'm very pleased, and I came off very relaxed. They don't. They need to do a walking path. They need to paint a walking path up top. They don't have one. A lot of the folks were walking. They were just making up around. They were just making up around. They don't have a walking path where you can actually walk around the boat. You know. But other than that, it was good. They need to work on their itineraries and stuff like that. Other than that, it was actually halfway decent. We're going to be figuring out if I'll have to talk to them about the next week. We've got to figure it out. Money get a little tight. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. So we got to figure that out. We'll figure it out. Look at the oh shit! Look at the fog. Coming up on the fog here. These crazy trucks going fast. Nah, play up. Nah, play up. Yeah, you keep rushing. See, that's the guy that's gonna be in an accident. I'm doing 50. I'm slowing down. watching, watching whatever's going on. We figure it out. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we're gonna go for about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it a day. Good morning. I see somebody just popped in. Hey, just so you know, I appreciate y'all. We talking about a whole lot of nothing, but I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me, helping me drive. I am down to 86 miles to go. 86 miles. Uh, I didn't have, I was surprised. I didn't have that many drinks on it. Freaking drinks are expensive. I seen the price of drinks. I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's gonna be a dry cruise. I said, I'll wait till I get off this fucking boat. It's gonna be a dry cruise. I said, I'm done. Got a lot of sleep. We won. I didn't do the bikinis. I had shorts on, a shirt, sneakers. I relaxed till the butt hurt, and I said, okay, they'll get up. She was knocked the f out and had a ball, and then we were polite. I seen everything. There's two black women looking for a spot, and I told them, I said, before we get up, I went over there. Hey, y'all looking for a spot yet? We about to leave. Y'all can have ours. Being polite, just being polite. I told my wife first. I asked permission. Can I go talk to them? I said, yeah. See, you gotta be polite. Hey, Buddha. Hey, you doing? I see a Buddha. I see the big thief. Namaste. Namaste. What's up? What's up? Oh, that smells like a skunk. There's a skunk around here somewhere. Oh, Urban's in? What's up, Urban? I can't wait to get home and do it from home. I got for our anniversary, I got a new microphone and a new control board. Oh yeah, yep. Coming up next. I know I saved one of her videos, but she gave me the right pronunciation. I got to go there and practice because I still say wellness. No disrespect. I just don't want to mess up a lady's name. But coming up next, wellness with mama, positive affirmations and fashion. Work your body. And thank you for being a part of my life. I'm going to cut this puppy a little short. We've been going for a minute, and my battery is about to die. I'm in the red zone. Coming up next, she's going to take the stage, and after that, cruising is fun anytime with her crew. Go live together, and the GOAT, Miss T with the T. Check them out. Check each other out. Check out my man Mike's Chaotic Gardening. We have to start supporting each other. Watch their favorites. Help them out with ours. Help a brother out when you get a chance. And keep it moving. Go on forward today with a smile on your face, even though everybody pissing you the heck off. Be positive. Positive always works. As always, you don't think nobody loves you. Know that I love you. God loves you. Y'all have a blessed weekend. No, oh, I thought it was Friday again. See you tomorrow. Hey, I see Mike's hands. I almost said see you on Monday. See y'all tomorrow. Deuces.